Kodiak, Alaska, home of the largest brown bear subspecies in the world. While the bears hibernate, or not for the winter, there's another apex predator taking over. America's bird, the bald eagle. We are in Kodiak, Alaska in a bit of a snowstorm right now, and we are filming some bald eagles today. I'm using a Canon R5 with the 100-500, and I love this setup. I love doing it handheld. I'm not a fan of shooting birds on a tripod unless they're perched up somewhere, but a lot of my stuff is gonna be in flight. And I do a lot of 4K 120 FPS, and it's a bit shaky sometimes, but I do feel I can stabilize it pretty good, fairly decent, as long as I feel steady in my hands. And I found out yesterday that the most important thing for me to be steady is being warm. So I got a warmer jacket on today. And of course, bald eagles around here are kind of scavengers. So there's no boat right here at the dock. Usually when there's a fishing boat right here at the dock, the eagles just swarm that area. They keep circling it. They just sit on the boat, and nothing like that right now. But there are quite a few. There's one just flew by right there. So we'll try to get some eagles in some snow here. Let's see what we can get. So on the other side over here is the little boat harbor, and sometimes the eagles will just be sitting on some boats over here. So let's see if we can get that. The other day I uploaded a video of some point of view photography of emperor geese, and I wanted to see if that would do well on my channel. Video didn't do that well. It would be something I'd enjoy doing, hence the GoPro and whatnot, but I can always make some Instagram reels out of the footage with my GoPro and whatnot. It's all about timing, and around here it has nothing to do with time of day. It's time of boats. And there's no boats right now. Of course, it is just this beautiful snow. There's a couple, but just they're high in the sky. I like when the eagles are eye level with me. I don't want to point the camera up. I don't mind pointing the camera down, different perspectives. I mean, pointing it up is not a big deal, but I really like to get eye level bald eagle photos and videos for you guys. I think that is the best way to do it. If you're not shooting with a prime lens, like a 600 f4 or a 400 2.8, the 100-500 works really good. I just noticed with any kind of wildlife really, the closer the subject is to you. So if the bald eagles are closer to me and the background is further away, works really good. Sometimes you can't even tell the difference if it's shot at f7.1 or shot at, oh, here's some eagles right here, flying above me. I don't think you're gonna see it because the Osmo Pocket 3 is tracking my face. Shooting a 7.1 with a distant background often looks pretty good, and if there's nothing in the background, you can really get some solo portraits. And I got a really nice photo yesterday. Bald eagle had some blue on his chin. I don't know if that's from the boat or the plant over there, which is blue, but it has some blue on his chin, and then I got it with the eye that turns blue for you guys. So I think the shot turned out really good yesterday. While some call this a third eye, when a bird blinks and you see this blue eye, it's known as a nictitating membrane. Okay, well, I found the eagles. They are right behind me. Like I said, sometimes they are just lazy, and right now they are just sitting in trees, not doing anything. There is a couple over here on this Russian Orthodox church, and I might get a shot. I got a shot the other day, and try to get another shot of them just sitting on the church. They look pretty cool. Currently, right now, the ferry, the Testamina, is here at the dock, so I can't go on that dock. That's a really good dock for some bald eagle shots, and it's blocked off because the ferry's here. So that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, here's an eagle coming at me. I don't think it's anything. Where's he gonna land? Right up there. Let's see, did I get a shot? Probably not. Very boring. Nothing. It's just nothing in the sky, just a white background from the snow. I don't think it looks that good. You see them taking off. They're just being really boring right now, and that's just the trouble with being a wildlife photographer. Sometimes the animals just aren't doing what you want them to do. You see these eagles aren't even bothered by me. They're probably just looking for some open scraps or something. I went over there to take off with my drone to get some drone footage, and because I didn't want to take off right next to the eagles. I have never had a problem with the eagle with my drone before, but sometimes I'd rather just take a little extra precaution. That's why I took off over there, and I didn't have any issues. All right, we got one. We got one. New photographer here. She just paid for one of my private workshops, guys. How much did you pay me? 25 million. Thank you. Yeah, here's the camera. That's right. You did great. All right, I'm gonna put her back in the car. It's pretty cold out here. All right, I found another, well, I didn't find it, but I'm at another popular spot here. There's a fish meal right here, and the eagles love this spot. And they're kind of nestled up in this tree over here, and maybe you can see it, maybe not. I don't know. The active track on this camera might be working too good. So let's just get some shots. I got some POV footage here. They do fly across the road a lot, so I might get some cool shots of them taking off or landing, and we'll see what we can get. Look at all these eagle tracks down here. It's pretty cool. I feel like the juveniles are the ones that might get a little more skittish. The older eagles, as I say that, this one's about to take off, isn't he? We're gonna keep walking down here, and there you go. No footage of that. My reaction speed just isn't anything. It's a blessing and a curse. The eagle population is very high right now, and it's even gonna get a little bit higher towards mid-February to mid-March. Right now it's just the first week of February. And with all these eagles, you see how lazy they are. So most of your shots are gonna be like portrait shots or them just sitting in a tree, maybe turning their head. Unfortunately, you're not getting much action unless they are trying to get something off a fishing boat or whatnot. Yesterday I got a lot of footage of them swarming around a boat, but that ferry was still there, so I couldn't get to a different perspective to capture some different scenes. So I was kind of limited to that first spot I showed you at the downtown harbor. And I think that eagles are a blessing and a curse. One, it's like, for me, it's like seeing a seagull on a boardwalk in the East Coast or West Coast, wherever you want to go. And, you know, nobody wants to photograph a seagull. Two, you see how lazy they are, so they're not very fun to photograph. Sometimes they could be pretty entertaining, but a lot of times they are lazy around here. So this summer, I actually captured a amazing shot. It was probably my best bald eagle shot. It had a full salmon in its mouth flying low at the river. I do still have a video of it, but unfortunately I lost all of my footage from that day. It was an amazing 2 or 3 hours on the Buskin River in summertime here in Kodiak, which is like 2 miles down the road there. And that day was awesome. I got a fox taking a salmon, the eagle with the salmon, and a bunch of bears. And I lost all the footage. I still have the photos, but I thought I transferred the footage, and I got a new hard drive and whatnot. So unfortunately, I lost all those footages. Pretty much everything from July to end of August, which is the best time to be here. So you can see what it's like. I don't know if I'm gonna find anything else right now. Snow is starting to come back down, which is nice. It was kind of stopping for a little bit. I really like getting bald eagles in snow. You can see even back here, they're just sitting in this tree and whatnot. Now, if I just did a slow motion of them in this tree, that might go viral. I don't know. Handheld, Canon 100-500 R5. It does look pretty good because it's snowing pretty good on top of this in the dark background with the white heads on the eagle. A couple months ago, I was on the East Coast when my mom passed away, and by my old house in New Jersey, there's a bunch of bald eagles at a nature center there. And that was actually, might have been the first time I seen bald eagles there. Before I moved, I wasn't much into photography, but there was a couple guys there, and they were like, oh my God, can your camera capture those bald eagles? They look amazing. They were literally like from here to on top of that mountain. And I was like, nah, I just wasn't interested. And they were probably looking at me like, what the heck is wrong with that guy? But it's like seeing a seagull on the boardwalk. I found egrets to be more exciting than bald eagles at the Edwin B. Forsyth Wildlife Refuge in New Jersey. Okay, it is a few hours later, and I've come over across the channel to Near Island, and I'm gonna try a different perspective and see if I can get some eagles coming into me. There's a fishing boat in the same spot there was last night, and I think that it worked pretty good last time. So I'm gonna see if maybe this time they start coming towards me. Where I was the other day, they were kind of flying away from me a little bit. So we'll see if this works. We'll see if they're doing what they were doing yesterday. If not, we'll just go back over there, but we'll try to find a spot that we could just sit and maybe wait a minute or two and see what's going on. Here's victim number one here. Nice little guy sitting on the tree. Juvenile. Oh, see, these guys are coming after me here. I just missed that. All right. So there is a chance. The thing with this way is, I mean, there's so many buildings over there, so it's probably not gonna look as good. When I'm tracking them like this, I gotta start like closer to 200 millimeters and then zoom in. Because by the time I find them in the viewfinder, it's too late. I should move over that way a little bit, but then they're gonna do something else. So I'm just gonna be patient. I picked my spot. Like right here. And now this one flies too high. Okay, well, I got a couple shots that are usable, I guess you could say, usable. But I'm gonna just switch up the angle. Maybe I get something a little different because these are not that great right now. I thought I didn't capture anything really that exciting. However, after importing these images into Lightroom, I found these photos to be just what I was looking to capture today. When they sit up with their wings kind of open like that, they are just kind of drying themselves off. Because, you know, they get pretty wet, and I wouldn't want to fly with wet wings, and he's gone. Alrighty guys, that was all the bald eagles I got. I went to one more location and there was a bunch of bald eagles, but there was just no nice composition, so I really didn't care. I ended the video with some sea lions. So if you guys want to see different kinds of wildlife, subscribe to the channel, check them out. I would do a sea lion, sea otter video if you guys are into that. Once in a while, the orcas come through over here. We're here at the downtown harbor, basically where we were for the rest of this video. I came back here from the sea lion spot because I lost my DJI 2 microphone. It was still on and I was like, man, I think it fell by the sea lion, like under the dock. And I'm like, well, let me just check over here one more time. And the Pocket 3 connected and it showed that the microphone was somewhere. So I kept talking and looking down, and I noticed it was getting a little bit louder. So I opened my eyes and there it was. So that is pretty exciting for me on my end here. I really love this little Osmo Pocket. It's like my favorite little filmmaking kit. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was more of the vlogging style wildlife video, which I personally enjoy. I also have two videos that you could check out. One's a point of view wildlife photography for emperor geese, so you can click that right here. And the other one right here is a white raven cinematic, a minute-long video that I shot in Anchorage, Alaska. That was pretty cool. So maybe you guys just like the point of view without me talking. Maybe you like the cinematic with just some music and stuff. Let me know what you guys think. Personally, I get the most enjoyment out of YouTube, like talking to the camera, showing you where I'm at, getting clips and whatnot. I hope this video inspired you, and I'll catch you in the next one.